What's up guys, welcome to the GC journey. In this video I would like to continue the black theme of the engine bay, and for that we will be installing a black Fenix radiator all the way from New Zealand. You can see the radiator right here behind me, and what I ordered is a GD specific radiator. Now there are a few reasons why I got the GD specific radiator. One of the main reasons is because it has a filler cap on it, and the GC models don't have a filler cap on the radiator. Now with the filler cap on this radiator, I will be able to delete my header tank. Again, part of the whole clearing the engine bay of as many things as possible, as many hoses as possible. And so this radiator will help me achieve that goal. Now there are a few things that we need in order to make this radiator fit in the GC chassis. We also have a set of Samco hoses here that I ordered from RCM, and we have a iWire adapter plate, GC chassis to GD radiator adapter. They made a product specifically for these kind of swaps, so I'm lucky that there's something available off the shelf. So let's get the old radiator out, throw this one in, make sure that everything fits, nothing interferes. Once it's all in and sitting nicely, then we'll move on from there. Okay, I'm going to start down here. I'm going to drain the coolant from the system, opening the lower hose, and we have the two connectors here for the factory fans. This one, as you can see, has melted a bit, and so it's good that we're replacing this. So I'll disconnect the connectors and drain the coolant, and then we can move on to the top. Okay, let's get connector number one. That's crusty. If I don't move to a new radiator, then these will just have to be replaced with something, because I think these connectors they're finished. I can't seem to get the right-hand side connector out. It's as if it's melted in. It doesn't want to separate, so I think if I separate this, it's not going back together. I'm going to be I'm going to be driving on one fan. All right, that was really held in together. I think kind of melted. The two parts melted together. As you can see, this is toast. So it's good. It's a good thing we're replacing them. Okay. Is this a great idea? I don't know. As you can see, I have Samco hoses on the GC as well, and there'll be Samco hoses on the next radiator too. I like quality, as you can see. Now, how do I get this open without making a complete mess? Oh yeah, here we go. Jesus. Please don't make a terrible mess. Yeah. Okay. Could be worse, right? Not bad. We'll just let that drain for now. Now here's some funny things started to happen, and I would like to take this chance to share with you a very valuable lesson that I learned the hard way making this video. Don't work on your car when you're tired or in a rush. Because many things can happen. You can forget things, you can make mistakes, you can mess things up, as will shortly be demonstrated by me. But at this point, besides disconnecting the header tank hose, the upper radiator hose, and the radiator brackets, I started doing stupid things like turning the microphone off for some reason and then not realizing I hadn't switched it back on. So here you can see me talking to myself like an idiot. So all these things are a result of finishing a long day's work on the last day of the week and then going to work on my car late at night. Like, this was shot at around 11:30 at night, and right at the intro you could tell by the look on my face and my energy level that I was wasted. I should not be going anywhere other than to bed, let alone work on a car. So lesson learnt, and I hope you don't repeat my mistakes. Now before dropping the new radiator in, there are these lower rubber cushions. So here's the part number for them. and they just slide on the bottom of the radiator like so. I didn't know if the lower mounting points on the GC radiator and the GD radiator were the same, and as you can see, I couldn't get them to line up because I had two brackets hitting on the exhaust manifold. So here you can see one of them, which wasn't really being used for anything. I mean, it's probably there to fit like a zip tie or perhaps a different type of radiator fan, but in any case, I decided to lop it off. And the second bracket was actually being used in order to support the fan shroud, but it was already held by 5 other mounting points, so I thought it would be okay with one less. After chopping everything off and smoothing it all out, I believe I finally realized that I was filming in low resolution and that my microphone was off. So, back to me about to make a very stupid mistake without knowing it yet. Okay, this is as centered as it's going to be. So we'll now attach the shroud back on. And now we will see if everything fits and if we can get the cushions to be seated in the proper location. All done. See, this isn't going anywhere. We didn't need that third bracket, but it's good. It's good that we had it. Right, so let's see if it fits now. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, I ruined it for nothing. Here is the cushion, here is the where it is supposed to go in. And on this side, let's see if we can get it in. Oh yeah, good, they're in. Okay, seem to be in. Let me get the iWire adapter. With the iWire adapter, we have the top radiator cushions. Fits nicely on there, kind of. And these bolts that holds the adapter, the plate, to the chassis. I'll put all the part numbers for these and these on the screen, so makes life a bit easier for you. Let's just see that it goes in. Want to make sure it's the right bolt. Yeah, it is. Okay. So these cutouts seem to line up very well, but this hole, bolt hole, doesn't line up. I'm not exactly sure why. I'll need to make a notch here so that I can fit a bolt through. But besides that, looks good. We'll do the one bolt for now. Oh, so not very tight. Something is strange. Something is strange. This front upper beam is a bit at an angle going down. I feel like I need to raise this up a bit. It might be my car that is crooked. Not might be, my car is crooked, which is why things don't line up perfectly, but I'm already liking this. I'm already liking this, just not loving this angle. Feels like the iWire adapter needs to be angled back a bit, which again, there's nothing wrong with the adapter. I think it's my chassis that needs replacing. So far, it looks like there's enough clearance for everything now. So I just want to see that the top hose fits, and then we will take another look from the bottom again, and we should be golden. Boy, do I love Samco stuff. This side of the hose goes on here. This side of the hose goes on here. Okay, and yeah, so as you can see, there's this like stopper here, and the hose needs to reach all the way to the stopper. Now, if it does, then there's no way this is going to line up. Not going to happen. So, unfortunately, it'll need to come out a bit. Enough that you can get, a hose clamp on it, so that it doesn't get loose, and then this will fit. But I'll need to shorten it a bit because once fitted, as you can see, now that it's on, okay, and the bracket is lined, so the radiator won't be coming any more forwards. So now that it's on, as you can see, it's making contact. And again, this can't go back anymore. This is close enough as it is. I would actually prefer to get it a bit more out, as much as I can. As much as I can. I mean, it's not going to touch, but very, very close. So this hose will be held really, you know, on a thread. So I'll pull the hose out as much as I can so that it's still held safely and tight, but it won't be going all the way back. And here, what I'll need to do is I'll shorten this a bit so that the hose can come forwards a little bit, and I think that should solve the issue. Let's give it a try. Right, chopping up a brand new, perfectly good Samco hose. This length should probably be enough. I wouldn't call it clean, but should be good enough. Okay, so this goes here, and this goes on here. I might have gone that wrong. Now this does clear the alternator pulley, but now this is touching. I don't have enough thread to grab this with a clamp. I don't think it's enough. It's almost nothing. I'll need to think about this one. Think of a solution. While I hope I didn't cut the wrong side off. That could be very funny. And when I say funny, I mean I'll be really pissed off. You know what? It might have been. I think I cut the wrong side off because I'm an idiot. So, and these were expensive. So I'll need to see what I do. Maybe I'll just source an OEM one or a cheap aftermarket one and try and make it fit, because I think I might have ruined this one. Well done to me. So yeah, this bracket, extremely close to the exhaust manifold. Again, it's not touching, but it's very, very close. I think I'll shave some material off it as well, just to, you know, be on the safe side, to make sure they don't make contact. But apart from that, down here, everything seems to be fine. Loads of clearance in all of the places, you know, it's fine. Loads of clearance. And even the lower hose kind of fits. It's a bit, it's got a bit of a funny angle there, but not terrible. It'll work. It's fine. Okay, so it seems the radiator fits for the most part. I mean, you saw I had to cut off some things so that the aftermarket larger exhaust manifold doesn't interfere with the radiator, and I'm going to have to make a notch to be able to fit both bolts in the iWire adapter bracket. I accidentally cut the wrong side of the upper radiator hose. Can't believe I did that. It's so stupid. I'm so stupid. So I'll have to get some other hose for now. But other than that, looks like it's gonna fit. It looks very good. I really like the way it looks. At least that's a positive. The fact that the engine bay is coming together a bit more and looking nicer and cleaner and blacker. So the only thing left to do for this radiator to work is the wiring. Now, for the wiring, I want to do the entire front harness from scratch. So I need to source all the connectors and take all the measurements. That means fenders need to come off, front bumper needs to come off, and then we can start working on the front harness. So I'll probably be dedicating an entire episode for the harness on its own, and then I can move on to permanently fitting the black radiator with the new fans and the shroud and the adapter and new hoses, or 1.5 new hoses. Wow, still can't believe I did that. Anyway, I didn't get too much done, but I'm exhausted. It's now midnight, and so I'm gonna put everything back and wrap this up. So, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see you in the next one.